watched Project Hail Mary, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you watch it? You did, right?
I did, yes. Yeah, I did.
You
I
watched
did.
it in D box?
I watched it in D box. Yeah. Uh, it was really good in D box. Okay. Also, by the way, we're gonna do welcome to Project Hail Mary movie talk. Uh, this one is gonna be same format as our Resident Evil talk, which is beginning half will be non spoilers, and then we'll have a spoiler warning at this timestamp here, right here, timestamp. Um, yeah, just
Dude,
what?
it's so much. No, it's just funny because it's the first time we're doing it, and like I look. This is authentic, man. This is what you guys getting real opinions, no AI.
That's actually true. That is very true. But okay, now that we're here, if you want to skip the spoiler talk, you can, or if you want to miss the spoiler talk, you can use the timestamps below. What did you think about Project Hail Mary off the cuff?
Off the cuff, I like I good movie. It's very lighthearted.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. More
And
lighthearted
I
than I
think
thought it would be, to be honest.
so that's the thing, right? I left the movie, and the people it was, I guess it was a couple or something. It was two people in front of us, and I didn't hear exactly what she was saying, but the girl was like, "It doesn't matter, just enjoy some whimsy in your life," which is the best way I would describe
Well,
this
we said
movie.
that,
Is
right? We
that
said that a couple weeks ago. We were like, dude, like not everything has to be like intense and like crazy. Just like sit down and enjoy some
yeah,
whimsy,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. It's just and honestly that's the thing with this movie. If you're gonna go into this movie, just accept the ride, hop in and go, right? Like I think this is the beauty of not. I legitimately did not know anything about this movie except when I was doing jury duty. Which actually, wait, side point. I didn't even mention that in my previous. I did jury duty. Okay. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
coming back. Okay. One of the jurors that I was with, he was like, "Oh, that because the case that we were on was kind of not depressing, but it was like just weighed a little bit heavy." And he's like, "I can't wait. I can't wait for the weekend so that I can go watch Project Hail Mary because I need to pick me." So that's the only thing I knew
Mm.
about this movie is that I guess that it was gonna be somewhat lighthearted.
Okay, so you didn't
Uh,
read the books, or the
no,
book rather.
yeah, I don't know anything. I don't read anything.
Hmm.
But it was a really good movie. I think leans more into sci-fi.
Yes, very much
Leans
so.
more into sci-fi. It's because like this is the same guy that did The Martian. So if you like The Martian, you probably would like this. But it's
I would agree.
The Martian was the premise was much more realistic. This one, not as
It could
much.
be realistic.
They
You don't
lean.
know.
Well, okay, sure. But okay, what did you think?
I would say the movie was excellent. I liked it right up there with The Martian. I read the book, so it's a great like movie to have after you've read the book to see like, oh, like it's a nice supplemental movie. I think they definitely obviously cut things from the book to here, but it is very much a uh like what they cut made a lot of sense, you know. um I thought it was really good. I really liked where it went, and I liked how it ended, and obviously like that was pretty consistent with the books. I think that um I actually did not think Ryan Gosling was going to be a good casting for it, even though he bought the rights and he bought it so he could play the character. But he really killed it. I was actually very surprised that he did as well as he did. Not that he's a bad actor, but that more so that I liked him as much as I did, you know?
Yeah, because I think there's a certain amount of comedic relief that's in this movie that doesn't feel very forced.
Yes.
And I think he nails that really well.
Yeah, I would
Uh,
agree. I would agree.
yeah.
Overall, I would give it like a
Uh,
solid, like, I think 9 out of 10, to be honest. I think my main issue was like some of the pacing. I think at the beginning was a little fast. But that's not
yeah,
to say
yeah,
like it was
fair.
bad. It makes sense why it was fast the way that what they depending on like because of all the stuff that they had to show.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know
You have to get into potatoes of things.
exactly. Yeah. Um,
Um, I would say so as well. Like I think I don't know. I'm because this is I'm like blurring whoever's watching YouTube videos like what the hell. Like when we talked about Resident Evil 9, I was also like I'm debating between 8.5 or 9, but I was like I don't want to be contrarian for the sake of it, but like I think both things can also be 9, where like I don't have a reason to just stock off a point except because I would feel like I don't want to give something a 10 or a 9 unless like it like moved me and like, oh my god, this is the best thing,
Yeah.
everybody has to see it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I feel like it's like I did call up my parents. I was like, dude, you guys have to go see the movie. It's
Oh, really?
something nice. Well, because
Okay.
because my parents are like they're like older immigrants. They just want like
Like a chill.
a chill vibe. But
That,
mom,
okay,
it was
that's
funny.
also something. Sorry. Actually, finish the thought. Finish the thought.
Yeah, no, because I was gonna because my mom was just like I was talking to her on the phone. She's like I can't do any more action movies. I was like,
Mm.
oh, and she's also like I'm tired of these like rom-coms or whatever where the guy's just trying to string a girl along just to break her heart. Why? You're not even gonna marry her.
Yeah.
So she's like, so I was like, Mama, you're gonna really like this movie. I was like, oh, like, do you remember The Martian? And then she's like, what? The Marshmallow? Oh my god.
Well, I
This
was
is-
just about to jump
yeah.
on that and agree with your parents because I can't remember the last time I watched a movie like this. I think Sinners was the last one, but like I walked out the theater, I was like, oh man, like that was a fun like experience. You know, like I would like to do that again eventually. You know, like to like
Yeah,
have
yeah.
more movies like this. It was a good
Mhm, mhm.
breath of fresh air.
Recommend.
Very
Watch
high
it.
recommend. Okay. Spoiler talk. If you don't want to get spoiled on Project Hail Mary, this is where you leave. Or if you're on the podcast, jump ahead to the timestamp below. Okay. I think that the game, oh, not the game,
The game.
I think the movie was really good, and I think that the trailer showed too much.
Oh, that's the thing. I didn't watch any trailers at all.
Okay,
I'm
good.
adamantly team no trailer for anything.
Okay, that is a
Except
good
I
way to
ended
do
up
it.
watching I ended up watching the trailer for Spider-Man, but that's a separate point. But anyway.
Yeah, whatever. That's
Um,
Spider-Man. You know,
yeah.
he's in a swig. Yeah, I don't. I think the trailer. So the trailer straight up just shows, Rocky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the advertisements also showed Rocky, where
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, Rocky, you're buying movies," and that's like, dude, I would have preferred not to know that these guys get along. I would prefer not even showing me the alien. You know, like why?
Yeah, and I think so. Having read the book, I'm trying to make sure everyone knows that I read. Basically, when I read the book, I think the culture of like behind like when you're telling people you're reading and stuff like that, people are very good about not saying anything. They're like, "Oh, it's really good." Like just keep reading. When you get to the point, you'll see like the big twist. You'll really like it. Okay. And then when I read that there's like aliens to the point, when I got to that point, I was like, "Oh, what the? This is awesome!" Like I was very pleasantly surprised, you know. And I think people who have not read the book but are gonna watch the movie would have also enjoyed that level of surprise. But I also low-key kind of understand why they had to show that in the trailer, because that's like 90% of the movie, what makes it really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I still don't
Not
like
really
it,
true.
but you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go
yeah,
for it. You go.
No, I was just gonna say there isn't really a villain in the movie, but they make one person of like low key make one person kind of a villain,
Who?
and the main
Oh, the Dutch
I-
lady?
the Dutch lady.
Yeah, the head of the
She's
program.
like, all right, bro, you're involuntary. Humanity needs you, and then she basically just drugs them and then just throws them in space. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So it's interesting because they handle her character in the book with more depth. Obviously, they can't do that with the movie, so it totally makes sense. But in the book, she is seen as a character who's created out of necessity. She has a fundamental hold on the Project Hail Mary project and like solving this problem of like the sun being eaten by these these little things. She does things that like for lack of a better term is insane. Like she goes like the earth is like getting slowly colder. How do they solve that? Oh, they take the Sahara Desert and just pave over like tens of thousands of miles in it or whatever the case is, however much, with just like black asphalt and solar panels, so they can store energy from the sun while they still have it and heat up the earth's like environment and melt the polar ice caps like like to help like keep the earth warm, you know. So like stuff like that where it's like, dude, that's like crazy. And she straight up says like, dude, I'm gonna go to jail after all this is done. Like after I save the earth, I'm probably gonna get court-martialed and like arrested and like never spoken to again. But right now,
Yeah, yeah.
my purpose is to save humanity, and so she does the necessary thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so in the book, they had them like bond with the characters. They have them like it shows her. You know how they had the karaoke scene in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
There's more of that in the books, and they can extrapolate in the books of like how she is, and like Grayson and her like are like friends and all this stuff, so that
Mhm.
when the whole twist of like you're forced to go happens, you feel it a lot more of like, dude, this sucks, but low key I kind of get it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because also in the books, what happens is that I don't know if they say this in the movie. I can't remember them doing so, but when it finds out that the two scientists who were gonna like the backup and the non-backup
Yeah.
die in that explosion, because of like the miscalculation of how much astrophage to mess with, she's like, dude, you need to go, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna go, and she eventually like she pins him down. She's like, hey, you need to go, and as he's about to go under, he's like, I'm gonna sabotage the mission. If you make me go, I'm gonna sabotage the mission. So she's like, you won't, because you're not gonna remember to do so. And he's like, what? She's like, we're gonna give you some anesthesia, or amnesia drug to like,
Amnesia.
yeah. So that's why he doesn't remember anything when he wakes up, and that's kind of the journey you take with him as well. When you start the book, you're like, I don't know what's going on. I have no recollection of anything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which they had to speed through in the beginning of this, because obviously like it's a movie, it's a limited time. That's why I'm like 9 out of 10. I think there's like some pacing stuff, but also understandable why there's that pacing stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting that the like I like because like it's interesting that like you brought up the thing about the Sahara Desert, because I was thinking, I was like, oh, like why can't they, like if they like low key they have like infinite energy with like the astrophage. Like, why
Technically, yeah.
can't yeah, because like it's attracted to like a certain signature of like CO2 or infrared of CO2.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know. Actually, Loki, like they like waved their hands and did some science CBS.
There's a lot of
But
science
like,
in the book. It's a lot. It's to a
yeah,
point where you're like, all right, I'm gonna just like skip a page or two, because I don't really
yeah.
understand what's going on here.
I don't need all of this right now.
Yeah.
But like I was just thinking, I was like, bro, like can't you just if the astrophage has enough heat to burn like a ton of a ton of steel super easily, you just use it to, I don't know, he just heat up a generator or something. I don't know. This is like smooth brain talking right now.
Yeah.
Because
Fair.
it's like, okay, they have enough to propel a giant ass ship.
Well, they bred it, right?
How
They
many
made it.
like yeah, but you can viably do something with it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
My thought.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
But like it sounds like in the book they maybe
They
attempted
do
to do something
explain
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's more so, the
But
problem isn't that they don't have enough energy. The problem is the Earth is physically getting colder. So like crops
colder,
are
yeah.
dying, and like the tides are like there's a bunch of stuff
Bro,
that's
just
going
make it
on.
hotter. What do you mean? See, that's
Just
what I'm
turn up the
saying.
AC, bro. What are you doing?
Bro, see, like, put me in, coach. I can do this, bro. This is, like, what are you saying, man? I just, have you turned on the AC? Turned on the heater?
What are you, an idiot? You don't know what's going on?
Yeah. Okay, bro, I can move the waves. Just
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
yeah. Just,
But
I'm giving like, plug the extension cord into itself. That's a,
why don't we take Bikini Bottom and put her
when I
over
was in
there?
kindergarten, I was like, Dad, check this out. I was like, it's gonna work. Oh my god. Anyway.
We lost the house. It's on fire.
Yeah.
But overall, great movie. I'm putting it up there with The Martian personally, and I really, really liked it. It was such a fun, like, it's definitely. Oh, I guess to talk about it, I did see it in D-Box. I don't know if it's worth D-Box specifically, in my opinion, but it's worth IMAX for sure, I think. What about you? Did you see standard or what?
I saw it in IMAX or Dolby.
Okay.
I saw it in,
Oh, nice. Okay, how's Dolby?
yeah, it was good. Think I like it. I think I like The Martian a little bit more.
Okay.
Like I someone that was just like, oh, dude, you gotta enjoy the whimsy. I think the movie was a little too teary, but you need to pick me up in general, right? I think this
Mm-hmm.
movie is just a good pick. Like, so I think if you're going with the premise of this is like a suspenseful movie, it's not. It's more upbeat. So, but compared to The Martian, I think uh, I like The Martian more. And but I would say I like that this movie has a unique ending. Uh, and I liked the when they went to that one planet, and they did the astrophage capture,
Yeah.
and it like was such a beautiful captured scene. I really like the cinematography. Just want to call that bit out
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
I would agree.
that was a really amazing piece.
I will also say that the little tidbit for you. Tau Ceti is where Marathon takes place. So just over there, there's some people dying. Just thought you'd like to know.
Speaking of marathon, see that would have been a great segment into
But
the
we did
gaming
not play
podcast.
it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but you know what? This would be a good segment to the rest of the pod. And if you are on YouTube, we do have a podcast. Go to our channel and watch us. If you're on Spotify or whatever, all the podcasts. Thank you for sticking around.
yes. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the game. Well, actually, thanks for listening. If you're on YouTube, appreciate it. Check out the podcast.
we're working. This is the first time we're doing this, but we're here.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But okay.